Hey, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I've always wanted to do a fireside chat, to deliver a Dvar Torah, some words of Torah from a fireside. It just, I don't know, makes you feel that much more wise. I don't have the British accent, so we'll just use the fire. Okay, I wanted to share what I think is one of the most powerful teachings of Judaism, found, of course, coincidentally, in this week's parsha, when Moses stands before Pharaoh, and Pharaoh has already been subjected, he and his people, to 7 of the 10 plagues. And finally, Pharaoh seems to be relenting, and he says to Moses' request to take the Jewish people into the desert. Remember, Moshe was asking Pharaoh to go on this sort of spiritual retreat. He was going to bring everyone to the desert to worship God for 3 days. And Pharaoh asks Moses, Mi vami haholchim? Who are you going to take with you? Who is going with you? And famously, Moshe answered, Binarenu ubizkinenu, with our sons and with our daughters, Nelech, bivnotenu, bitzonenu vikarenu, we're going to take our flocks, we're taking everyone. Why? Ki chag Hashem lanu, because it's a celebration, it's a holiday for all of us. And what is Pharaoh's reaction? Pharaoh's reaction becomes very, very suspicious. He says, you're doing some evil here. Lochein, not so. Go you with the men. L'chuna hagvarim ve'ivdu et Hashem. Go with the men on your spiritual retreat and go into the wilderness. And then he chased them away. It's a very enigmatic kind of response by Pharaoh. He basically says, yes, you can go, but only take the men, because by asking to go with the women and the children, you are up to some kind of evil. What is happening? And the answer is, you have to understand who Pharaoh was. Pharaoh lived in a time where, and he was part of this, he was a big part of the Egyptian deities, where the priests, the certain priestly caste within Egyptian society, which at the time was the cradle of civilization, they built the pyramids, and they were in charge of religion. Religion was not for the masses, religion was not for the women, for the children, it was for a certain segment of the male population, not even all the men. So when Pharaoh hears from Moses that he wants to go and bring everyone into the wilderness, he's like, this is a ruse. You guys are just trying to escape. You're not going for some spiritual retreat. If it was a real spiritual retreat, then just take some of the men. The women and children, what use do you have for them? Why do they need a relationship with God? Religion in Egypt was about the priests. Nothing could be farther and more antithetical to what Judaism is all about. Judaism is about a celebration. Ki chag Hashem lanu, Moses tells Pharaoh. Judaism is a celebration. It's a holiday for everyone. It's not like the men mean more than the women, or the adults mean more than the children, or the children mean more than the elderly people. Judaism is a religion. It's a faith system for every single human being, which is why the mitzvot are for everyone. Now, we may not all do all the mitzvot, right? There's certain mitzvot only the Kohanim and the Levium do. There's certain mitzvot that women don't do. There's certain mitzvot that women do that other. Everybody has their role, but everyone is supposed to be a part of it. And teaching us one of the most fundamental lessons in Judaism. Who is Torah for? Torah is for everyone. It is not simply for some priestly caste or some little boys club that only some people participate in. Moshe was teaching Pharaoh a lesson. Our relationship with God is not simply for the priests, the Kohanim. It's for each and every one of us, and therefore we all need to go. Let my people go. Every member of the Jewish people needs to have a relationship, and we should think about that and not relegate our own Judaism to someone else. Let the rabbi do it. Let the religious Jews know. Judaism is for everyone. Shabbat Shalom.